All eyes are on the Eurozone after the European Central Bank instigated further measures to try to boost the economy. Eurozone stagnated in the second quarter with flat GDP. Today's PMI reading for September showed that GDP may have increased somewhat in the third quarter, but growth was very modest, and it's also slowing. We can see here a chart of the headline PMI tracked against Eurozone GDP. We're looking at GDP expanding by around 0.3% in the third quarter. That's a disappointing pace of expansion. The ECB will not be satisfied with that. When we look within the data, we can see France is the main culprit for the weakness. France's economy stagnated in both the first two quarters of the year, and the PMI suggesting a further stagnation in the third quarter. Germany is doing better than France. We can see here the PMI signalling a rate of expansion of around 0.4% of GDP. So a reasonable rate of growth, but again, is a bit disappointing. And also dig down deeper in that and we can see it was fueled by the service sector. There's a big concern manufacturing. Manufacturing PMI fell to a 15-month low. That PMI was dragged down itself by a weakening of order books. Order books fell for the first time since June of last year. We can see here our orders index tracked against industrial production in Germany. When the order books comes down, production tends to fall as well. So there's a poor outlook for the Eurozone in terms of France's economy stagnating. Germany looks like it may be turning around. When we look at the rest of the region, the flash PMI doesn't contain much detail there. We've got to wait for the detail in the final numbers next week.